Quite lovely today. Tell you what, got them yellow colors going, little autumn in the air. My favorite season. So there's something else I wanted to talk to you guys now. Talk to you guys about, that is. And that's about the whole USA-China relations. It's a big topic, I know. And a lot of people feel very strongly about this topic. Or at least that's what the YouTube comment section would lead me to believe. But, it's a complicated thing because we have to look at it on all sides. Of course, you have the government, politics. This little boy is walking backwards here. I don't know why Asians like to walk backwards. Actually, I do, but it's still a strange reason. Anyway, so we have the government, right? CCP versus Trump. No, versus the US government. And so I feel like I'm in a good position to comment and maybe bridge the gap for these two sides and get a kind of better perspective than just what you see on the news or what you read in the comment section, right? Of course, I'm an American. I've been living in China for 6 years. I would consider myself almost a citizen of both countries. I'm a citizen of the world. Why can't we just say that, huh? Why do we gotta for one country or another? But anyways, that's a different story. So yeah, I've seen both cultures, the good and the bad and the ugly, right? And I would say both cultures have some good points and bad points. Just like people, just like everything. So we can't judge everything by its cover, of course, or by the few things, limited things we may know about it. And especially not by what Donald Trump says or your crazy uncle or whoever, right? Or don't even believe me, but at least hear me out. So first of all, I want to say that the Chinese people are a lot more educated these days, and there is a big section of the society who are well educated in what's going on in the world. Despite there being lots of censorship, of course a lot of people are unaware of many things, but at the same time you'd be surprised how many that I meet are critical of the CCP, in of course not outright in front of outspokenly, but yeah, sure, they know the CCP is a central power which likes to control people, to manipulate, to lie, and it's just all about power, right? And of course, the US government isn't much different. If you look back in the history of the things that the US government has done, believe me, it's not a pretty track record. And so you can go on to say that every government in the world at some point or another has these similar negative attributes to them, right? Okay, now let's break it down. First of all, Chinese people. Man, they are great people. 1.5 billion people living together and not killing each other. Now you may say they're all Chinese. No, man, there's like 100 different minority groups, 50 different at least that are recognized, and they're all different. Now you can go to the Uyghurs and Tibet. It's not looking pretty for those people, but that's a very unfortunate thing. But on the most part, for being such a huge country full of so many people, China does a pretty amazing job to bring the peace and harmony. I mean, I can walk around at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., anywhere in the city of over 9 million people and never feel threatened. I can be in the park here at midnight. I'm not worried somebody's going to shoot me or stab me or rob me. That's pretty incredible. So you got to give props where props is due. That's China has created a society where people can live in peace, earn money, have a life, have babies. I mean, this place is filled with, relationships between families, friends, business. China has been around a while. I don't know if you've heard that, but they got this shit down. A little B. So these are the things. Chinese people love America. They love Western ideas. They want to know more. They want to learn more, and they're very passionate about learning. Another thing is that, but the thing is though, that changed a lot this last 4 years. When I first moved to China and I told people I was from America, wow, America, I love America, Obama, very cool, yeah, and so on and so forth, But now it's, last year I went out, I'm from America. The old man told me, America's okay, but I don't like Trump. So now where it's like, what's going on with America? It's kind of sad. Why are there so many people getting sick? Why aren't they wearing masks? Why isn't there enough supplies for everybody? What are they doing protesting? Don't they know there's COVID-19? And frankly, I feel a little bit sad and pathetic about it. Why are they killing black people? And why is there a big race issue? Now granted, China is lucky in that there aren't a big diversity of cultures, and sure, they can be quite racist too. But nothing like the US. So last night was quite interesting because I was looking on TikTok with my girlfriend about some English groups. And these English groups were there to provide some free talk, some opportunity for some teacher or other students to just chat. And I found out that most of these groups, the students are very high level. So actually, the English was pretty good, and they were very intelligent people. And I stumbled on to, it seemed like at least 2 of the groups that I found, they were talking about politics and government and USA-China relations. It's the topic of most people's discussion these days. And a lot of these people had actually lived abroad, either in England or the US, or currently living there. So they also had a good perspective and a good idea what's going on. And a lot of them are kind of critical of both sides, So that's the thing. A lot of Chinese can see that, both sides have some problems. Hopefully we can come together, solve it. But we also realize that these problems are, something like, going to be very difficult to solve in the future. Especially if we don't come together, understanding. So what I like to say is that please don't just judge China upon the CCP. Just like I asked Chinese, please don't judge the US on Trump or on some videos of people hurting each other. Both countries are filled with amazing, beautiful people. Both countries are filled with some people that are filled with hate, greed, and so on. So let's get to know the good parts. Let's try to do away with the bad parts. And hopefully you can see why I've lived in this place for so long. It's not a trash, it's not a dump place. China is one of the most modern places I've ever been to in the world, along with Singapore and Korea, and frankly make a lot of the US look dirt poor. Of course, China's a huge country. There's lots of poor areas here, and just walking from my apartment to here, you can go through the whole gambit of poor old house to $1 million apartments, So there you go. This issue is much more complex than just what we usually see on the news or the face value we give it. So please, let's try to get to know each other. We're all brothers on this world. We're all people. I just hate mosquitoes is the only thing I hate. Alright guys, as always, take care. Peace.